Yo, welcome to the playlist. Thank you for kicking it. I am Jimsy, and this is Fantasy on Repeat. And this week we're doing my bangers and faders for week 2. But man, let me take it back though. Week 2 literally spiraled me straight into depression because yo, check out, this is my week 1. You know what? Week 2 was not even better. I basically got a 60 piece all across the boards in all my leagues. So fun times over here. And honestly, from trying to make content, from failing fantasy football, and failing to be a part of the community, dude, I was just not in a good place. So to brighten up the mood, let's talk about my bangers and faders about week 2. And let's recap. Let's go. To start off with my bangers, I'm going to talk about my Cowboys. Yes, I'm a Cowboys fan. That Dak and CD, it was great. The thing is, I started Justin Fields over Dak. Yeah, fun times over here. But we're going to go back. I say when Dak is healthy, he is top 5 in the league, baby. And we're going to continue on. We're going to talk about more Cowboys. We're going to talk about Pickens. He finally contributed to my teams. But please, my guy, Shoddy, open up Pickens' route tree, man. Give him a little slant in the open and just bam, let him hit it, let him blossom, and let him do other things besides, tiptoeing on the sidelines because, man, he's made for more. You know that.
Pickens! Touchdown Dallas!
And in my family league, I got Javonte Williams, and I liked him as a prospect when he was at the Broncos. But man, now look at him looking fully healthy, just like Dak, and he's coming through making the big boys play. So you know what, Cowboy up.
That's right.
My next banger is Jamar Chase, who I started with Joe Burrow, so RIP to that. But in the end, all we know is Jamar Chase. He's going to be targeted a lot. He is going to be peppered with targets, though. It is season for Jamar Chase. I'm not gonna phase too much off of him, but we're gonna keep riding that wave. Another banger I got is Tito Josh Jacobs. He came through in the earlier slate with the quick tutty, but honestly, I wanted the 2 tutties so I can sleep good at night and just be like, yes, I can sleep like a baby. Another banger I got is Juwan Johnson, and he's a baller. And you know that the Saints, they're gonna run hella plays with Kellen Moore calling the shots over there. So what can you expect in the dumpster fire offense of a team, but making hella plays? There's just gonna be a lot of fantasy relevance there, so just enjoy the show. Oh man, another banger I got is Danny Dimes, aka Indiana Jones, and the found arc. Yes, he found his arc. We wanted to see how he's gonna do against the Broncos defense, and he came through. And he's just showing out. Let's see. And I found this on the Grammy. It said the Colts are the first team in the Super Bowl era to not punt in either of the first 2 games of the season. Oh, and this also ties in another banger. I got Tyler Warren, baby. Yes, the stacks are back. The stacks are back, and they're not whack. And I do have that, so maybe my season can turn around. Who knows? But I am sad I passed up on Jonathan Taylor because that man's a beast, man. He's going off. Another banger I got is young Jamo, who I bench in multiple leagues because, dude, the lines look like dog water. So what do you expect? You think I'm just gonna just throw him in the line? So yeah, he did get just the 2 targets, but again, the 2 targets though were damn good. So we'll see how that goes. So next up, we're gonna talk about my faders, and we are gonna need to do some adjustments here. But I mean, I have started 0-3 before and won the championship, so anything can happen. But I think since joining multiple leagues and starting 0-8, that just hits so much harder, man. It just sends you straight into oblivion. It's fun. It's a fun time over here. I guess the whole Justin Fields experience is done, and I was excited. I was like, oh, I got a top 5 QB if the Jets can just play like this consistently. I was like, yeah, I can ride this wave, and hopefully, I can make a comeback with Justin Fields, because I know he's a baller too. He has moments where he can just show up and just show out, but I guess that experience is done. And luckily, I didn't get to produce the videos I wanted to do because Justin Fields was my start of the week, and also my sit of the week, who kind of is a banger in itself, is Kenneth Walker. I mean, what can you do, man? I just thought he was dust, but the Kenneth Walker Texas Ranger is back and live. I was worried that Sharp was going to take some touches for him, but nah, man, he's here, he's hungry, and he came back. He bounced back in a good way, so he's actually belongs into the banger section, but he's on my faders because I sat him in a lot of leagues as well. Another fader I got is Kyren Williams. What are you doing, man? The talk of the town all last year was like, oh, Blake Corum is going to come in and take your touches, and it never happened, but it's happening now, so I'm scared. What do I do? So we'll see how it goes. He still had the majority of the carries, but then he's Blake Corum sneaking in there on his touches. Maybe I can package Kyren Williams and AJ Brown, and hopefully somebody wants him, because that's my next fader. Is AJ Brown, man. AJ Brown, I had him last year. I've gone through this roller coaster of a wave of having him as a player. And I honestly, I didn't mean to draft him. I wanted Chase Brown, but I watched one video. It was like, you need to draft wide receiver heavy when you start off your draft, because this and that. And I was like, you know what? He's right. But that's on me, so I'm gonna live and learn. I didn't want AJ Brown, but I got him. But who knows how Chase Brown would be now without Toe Burrow. So another fader that I got is TreVeyon Henderson. Dude, you're known for the pass protect. This is what you're all about, but you failed. And you were supposed to protect, but you were supposed to protect, and then you were supposed to blow up all over the Dolphins defense. It didn't happen at all. It was supposed to be your time to shine, and this is supposed to be your coming out party, and it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Maybe TreVeyon Henderson is in the doghouse now, but who knows? And then another fader I got is gonna be Jordan Mason, who was going to be also my starter. No, he wasn't my starter. Another favorite I got is going to be Jordan Mason, and I was on the forums everywhere. I was like, who do I start? Do I start TreVeyon Henderson or do I start Jordan Mason? And everyone's like, I feel safer doing TreVeyon Henderson. I was like, all right, cool, whatever, I'll do the same. But then it ends up, dude, Jordan Mason was not in the game plan at all for some odd reason. But actually, Aaron Jones did suffer a quick moons over my hammy injury. He went to stop by at Denny's. So we'll see how he is, but on the words on the streets is that he's going to be unlikely to play next week. But then also JJ McCarthy's pulling up on the injury report saying that he's going to be out for multiple weeks as well. So we'll see how efficient Jordan Mason is. Maybe they're going to depend on him more. Who knows? We'll see how that goes as well. My last fader that I'm going to throw under the bus, and I hope that he ain't mad because I know for a fact that he can probably throw me over a bus, is DK Metcalf. It's just the fact that I love the revenge game narrative. So I wanted him to pop off and do this and that, but it was just, kind of mediocre, I guess. He was there, but you never know. Russ came out. He came out slinging, so maybe we can have an Aaron Rodgers kind of game like that too, where DK is on the under half of that, and he just starts popping off, and he can have a million-yard game, and hey, DK Metcalf is back in play. But that's it, dude. I just had to vent about my week 2, basically, and all the struggles of trying to do this and enjoy fantasy at the same time. It's kind of rough, but if we're back on it, and I think I found a system here. But yeah, if you enjoyed this, if you enjoy hanging out and kicking with me, tune in tomorrow. It's gonna be my cop and drop episode, which is basically my waiver wire episode. Really, I'm gonna try to do a different take and just what I need and what maybe people would need as well. But yeah, if you want to tune in, man, come kick it with me. I'm Jimsy, fantasy on repeat. I'm out. Peace.